A mother came to the orphanage to leave her children, and the children were really upset, and the mother did everything that she could to calm them down and to explain that she would be back, but she just couldn't take care of them. Some of the boys from the orphanage ran over to these kids and they embraced them and they said, "You're gonna be okay, this is a great place."
There's these two sisters who are in the orphanage, and these girls were probably about 10 and 13 years old. They're probably legally blind, but I watched as they cared for the younger kids. These little girls who should be cared for themselves and held themselves were taking so much motherly care of the younger babies that were there. Just to see what a role that those girls play in the younger kids' lives, it just touched me.
We were in the nutrition center, and the children who are sponsored, they line up to receive their meal. But there were still so many children outside of the building asking for food. Some of the kids would take the food that they were given and go to the window and feed their sibling, their friend, or just another child.
They gave one of the kids a beef jerky, and this kid broke the beef jerky into 20 pieces and shared it with all the other kids that were in the house. And I thought that was so beautiful.
Her name is Manesi. Her father was killed, and then her mother just gave her away to this elderly lady. And the first thing in my mind was like, okay, she needs shampoos, she needs soap, clothes, she needs shoes, this is what she needs. And all she said was, all I want is a doll.
My husband and I were sponsoring a child in Peru. And then our daughter went to college, and we had a college tuition bill to meet. And so we kind of panicked and started looking at our finances and what we felt that we needed to cut. And we decided, okay, well, we committed for just a year, and we did too, so we're gonna stop the sponsorship for our child in Peru. When I went to Bombita and saw the need there, I came back with such a conviction of like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that I stopped the sponsorship when there's such a big need. And so I went on the website as soon as I got home. I saw this little girl, and her name is Vianelis, the pastor's daughter, Pastor Manolo. And I just remember feeling like this shock that the pastor's daughter was in need of a sponsor. The fact that just because they're the pastors there, they don't feel like they should be first in line.
I sponsor a beautiful little girl named Angeline that I got to meet in Haiti. I think that just makes my sponsorship and my relationship with her just that more special.
I know that Army of the Kind is doing amazing, wonderful things and impacting children's lives.
When it comes to serving with AOTK, if the Lord is leading you in that way, I would say just kind of abandon the fear and go for it, because you never know how He'll use your hands, how He'll use your heart to bless others. And as Marisol always says, these are our kids, you know, so we're thinking about them, remove any barriers to them living out the calling that God has on their lives. The love that you show to these kids is going to last even beyond any physical improvements you can do to the edifice or the buildings that they live in. That goes beyond a skill set. It really is about your heart. It's about the love you show, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.